not supposed to record people in this
You
house.
don't want to be recorded?
No, I don't. I
Okay,
don't.
then
I feel
fine.
like you'll get banned.
Okay, then fine, I
I
won't
think.
record.
Why
Anyways, as
don't?
I was
Because
saying,
I
No,
don't
no, no,
yeah,
no. Hold
care.
on. Like we can get a mod in here
no, yeah, it's fine.
and
By the
tell you the
way,
rules.
yeah, it's fine.
But
Anyways, I'm gonna continue.
like,
I'm gonna continue. God's will, or for the Father. Let's
it's
be very
one will.
specific.
Hey, hey,
Yeah,
hey,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
one
Jamil,
will.
Jamil,
The
it's
Father's
not,
Caesar,
it's,
Caesar. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Let me just finish this
it's
one
not,
point.
it's acceptable to record. It's acceptable to record. So if
It's
anyone
fine.
has
It's fine.
any
Listen,
or say anything bad, you can make a proof on it.
What is he
It's
saying?
Caesar,
acceptable to
Suspended
Caesar,
record.
shit now?
Caesar. Just wait.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Father's will, God's will. He clearly,
Okay.
the Father's will clearly says, he clearly entails that the Son is going to be a sacrifice in order for the sin of man to be forgiven. If you want to deny this, you can bring a verse that denies this. If you cannot deny it, then we can continue. Can we continue? Or do you guys have an objection?
It's the same will as Jesus. Yes.
Okay, so Jesus' will was to be sacrificed on the cross so he can forgive your sins, correct?
Sure.
Sure. Jacob, do you agree on that?
Agree on. Sorry, repeat it.
Jesus' will was the same as the Father's will, which is that Jesus is going to be a sacrifice in order for sin to be forgiven and for man to be saved.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now that we established that, we can agree that God, a sacrifice, died, killed himself on an altar because his will.
Killed himself
Wait,
again.
wait,
He's going to
wait.
No,
kill
I'm
okay.
not
him.
done.
Listen,
I'm not
listen,
done.
listen.
I'm not done.
Are
I'm
you?
not done.
Why are you
I'm
being
not
dense
done.
with
Okay,
Just
this?
listen to
I'm
me. Just
sick.
listen
I'm
to me.
sick of
Just
this
listen to
game.
me.
Why are
I'm
you
sick of
being
this game
so
you're playing.
dense
Okay,
about
then just
this?
leave. Let's just leave. If you're sick of it, then just leave. Simple. If you
Okay,
don't
okay,
wanna,
JML,
We're
JML,
done talking to
Leave,
this
leave,
guy.
JML,
leave,
okay, then just leave.
JML.
Then just leave. Simple,
leave,
simple.
leave,
Just leave.
JML,
leave.
Leave.
No one wants.
JML.
No one wants.
No, no,
No one
Jacob,
wants.
Jacob, look, look,
Jesus
look, Jacob. I'm
did
not gonna listen to
not
you. I'm not
kill
gonna listen to.
himself.
Look, look, look. I'm not gonna listen to you if you don't even let me speak two
Let's mute him,
seconds.
all of us.
I'm not
Let's
gonna
mute
listen
him,
to you
everybody.
if you don't let me finish my argument 2 seconds in.
You've been talking for a while, bro.
Yeah, by the way, I was just about to get to my argument. You didn't even let me 2 seconds in because you didn't like what you heard. Listen to what I said. When I'm done, then you can respond. We already established that Jesus, his will, God's will, was to be sacrificed on the cross so he can forgive your sins. Jesus dying on the cross, his will would be for himself to give himself up, a sacrifice, kill himself in order to forgive your sins. In his will, he gave himself up. He
Yeah,
sacrificed himself. He
yeah,
killed
So
himself.
when you say kill yourself, do you mean like suicide?
yeah.
It is suicide. He literally gave
Okay,
himself
okay.
up.
What's the definition of suicide?
Suicide is to kill yourself.
Yes, it's suicide, killing
And what did
yourself.
Okay,
he
keep
do?
going.
What did he do?
Keep going.
That's what is more to
No,
it.
the suicide does not. Suicide means to intentionally causing your own death.
Yes, what did he
Jesus
do? What did
Jesus
he
did
do?
not
What is his will?
Jesus
Okay.
did not physically kill himself.
Wait, wait, wait,
Jesus
wait,
was
wait.
crucified by the Romans.
Wait.
Okay,
Hold on, hold on. Wait, just Caesar, just
To
Caesar,
kill
just
yourself
Caesar.
is to like
Caesar,
physically
Caesar,
kill
Caesar,
yourself,
Caesar,
bro.
Caesar. Wait, Caesar. Jacob, you're contradicting yourself because when you agreed with me a second ago that
No, no, I'm
God's
not
will. Hold on.
contradicting
Just,
myself.
just, can you let me speak for 1 second?
You've
Damn.
been speaking for a while,
Yeah,
bro.
you can't let me finish a
I mean,
point. Yeah.
your
Anyways,
definitions are
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
off.
Anyways. You are contradicting yourself because you agreed God's will is to be sacrificed on the cross. Now you're saying no,
Yes,
His
and
will
we already went through what the definition of sacrifice is, so this
sac
should not still even be a discussion.
sacrifice. As I said, it is to intentionally give yourself up for a for a better cause, or
bigger.
to give something up, or to do something as an action for other people. Right? What did Jesus do? What is his sacrifice? His sacrifice is to kill himself, or let's not use the word kill himself. Is to give himself up, because that's God's will. God's will from the beginning was to give himself up, not be taken from the Romans, but give himself up to the Romans so he can be used as a sacrifice in order to forgive all of humanity and to show his love and his kindness and his mercy. Correct?
Uh, we both understand that the Romans killed Jesus,
Did
right?
okay? Was Jesus' will to be killed by the Romans? Did he will the Romans
Did
be?
the Romans kill Jesus?
Yes, they did. But was Jesus' will to be killed by the Romans? Did
No.
he want to be killed by the Romans?
Did the Romans kill Jesus? Yes or
Yes,
no?
I already answered that. I said yes. Now answer my question. Did Jesus
Okay,
want
okay.
to be sacrificed by
So
the
so so
Romans?
what's the so So
Answer my
what
question.
does suicide
Answer
mean?
my question.
I
Answer my
What does
question.
suicide mean?
Answer my question. Answer
No,
my
no, I'm
question.
asking
No,
you.
no, no. Answer my
Because
question.
because your definitions are so off.
No, no, no.
You
Hold
don't
on,
even
hold
know
on.
what you're
Jacob,
talking
Jacob,
about.
Jacob, 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 Jacob.
Suicide is to
Jacob, listen to
intentionally
me. Stop running,
kill
Jacob.
yourself.
Stop running, Jacob. Stop running, Jacob.
If someone
Right,
else
Jacob.
kills you, that's not
Jacob,
suicide, bro.
Jacob, stop running. Stop running, Jacob. You asked a question, I answered. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. Now answer. Did Jesus want to be killed?
You didn't answer.
I did.
You
You
did not
asked me.
answer.
You asked me. You asked me.
That's
Did
fine,
the
then what
Romans?
would you answer?
You asked me. Did the Romans kill Jesus? I said yes. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. You can't just jump to another question. Now I'm gonna ask you. Did Jesus
go ahead,
want to
go
be
ahead.
killed by the Romans so he can forgive your sins?
No.
No. So he didn't want to. So he didn't
No,
want to be
Jesus
killed.
did not want to be killed.
According to what?
Jesus did not want to be killed from the
According
Romans.
to what? According to what?
According to the Bible.
Which verse? Go ahead.
Yeah, Luke 22:42. Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
Jesus did not
Let me get this
desire
straight. Let me get
to
this
be
straight. Let me get this straight.
crucified on the
Are you
cross.
saying? Wait, hold on, hold on. He did not want to be crucified on the cross. So now there's two wills. There's the will of the Father, and now there's the will of the Son. The will of the Father says, no, you're gonna be crucified. The will of the Son says, oh no, I don't want to be crucified. So what this is gonna lead to is paganism. Because what is paganism? Is different deities, different gods with their own wills. That's how you distinguish a pagan from a monotheist. A pagan has different entities, and how do we know these different entities are their own gods? Because they have their own will. You have contradicted yourself in this whole debate for 10 times now. I've counted the amount of times you contradicted yourself, and I'm still recording. You said at the beginning, no, he didn't want to crucify himself. Then you were saying, no, he didn't want to crucify himself. Now you're saying, oh no, he didn't want to crucify himself. And now you're saying that the Father and the Son have two different wills. The will of the Son, oh, I don't want to be crucified. The will of the Father, I know you are going to be crucified. So God is saying, I don't want to be crucified, and God is also saying, I don't want to be crucified. So your God is a contradiction. Your God is illogical. He does not exist in any reality because he has two wills who are completely contradictory. Go ahead, Caesar.
Hey, Jamil, didn't you say to him in the first of the conversation, didn't you ask him, are your gods, are the Father and Jesus have the same will?
I
And he
did,
said,
yes, yes,
yes,
yes, I did, yeah,
yes,
yeah. He's
yeah,
contradicting
I
himself. That's what I'm
recorded
saying.
this.
Yeah,
I recorded this.
yeah. He's contradicting himself. Both of them. These two ding dongs are idiots. They don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, Jacob, you have the will to speak now. Like you contradict yourself 3 times in a row in front of those people, in front of me, even though I'm an childish person, as you say, but this man here, like, give you an example, and he says, is the father and the son have the same will? And you said yes. Then you now, like 2 minutes ago, we can ask all of the people here, Yasin, Shuri, Zikor was here from the beginning, Mr. Dot, you said they was having two different worlds, and you have referred to the Bible that says, the verse in the Bible, yes, I will do it even though it's against my will, I will do it for you, Father. So it's having two worlds. Yeah, you contradicted yourself, you embarrassed yourself. I will humbly ask you to leave this conversation because no one is wanting to speak with you again, to be honest. Like, you are so
By
embarrassing.
the way, I don't think he's gonna speak now, but just for
Yeah,
the sake of it, I think just if he does unmute and start speaking it, because I'm gonna have to go to sleep. If he does
yeah,
unmute and start speaking again, just please just mute him. He's not worth it. You saw how many times he contradicted himself. He's not worth the time.
yeah. Wait. People, any one of you knows how to? I can like enter Discord settings and not let anyone capture my